In local government, leadership is often discussed in terms of positions. The chairman, the council, the offices they occupy. But beyond position, there is a deeper question. What does effective leadership actually require? Because leadership in this space is not just about authority. It is about coordination. Over time, working within local government systems, one thing becomes clear to me. Leadership sits at the center of multiple moving parts. People, processes, resources, institutions. And the ability to manage these elements together is what defines performance. First, leadership requires clarity. Clarity of purpose, clarity of priorities, clarity of direction. Because when direction is clear, the system aligns more easily. Departments understand their roles, teams focus their efforts, decisions become more consistent. Second, leadership requires structure, not just activity, but organized efforts, clear responsibilities, defined processes, functional reporting systems. Because structure turns intention into coordinated action. Third, leadership requires discipline. The ability to follow process, to respect established systems, to ensure that action aligns with rules and regulations. Because without discipline, even good intentions can produce poor outcomes. Fourth, leadership requires engagement. The civil servants, with the legislative arm, with the state House of Assembly, with the governor and relevant institutions, with communities and stakeholders. Because leadership does not operate alone, it functions within relationships. And the strength of those relationships influences results. Fifth, leadership requires accountability. Not just doing the work, but tracking the outcomes. Understanding what has been achieved, what is in progress, what needs improvement. Because what is not measured cannot be effectively managed. And beyond all of this, there is one defining quality: balance. Balancing political direction with administrative process, balancing agency with procedure, balancing expectation with available resources. Because leadership is not about extremes, it is about managing complexity. Now, when these elements come together, something important happens. The system becomes more stable, more coordinated, more productive. Decisions move beyond intentions. They translate into results, and governance becomes effective. Because at the end of the day, leadership is not defined by how much is said. It is defined by what is delivered. In our next conversation, we will take this further. We will look at how effective leadership translates into measurable performance and how results can be tracked, improved, and sustained over time. This is The Representative, exploring ideas that strengthen governance and transform representation, one idea at a time.